Sorry, I have a cold. My throat's a little rough. Fred, thank you for arranging this gathering. Thank you. We're here today in most part to honor fisherman Gerald Rapol. I didn't know Gerald. I know many, many fishermen who go to sea every day to feed their families and take risk and suffer sometimes some severe consequence for that. So I know of Gerald Rapol that way, but not Gerald Rapol. He disappeared, and he's too young to disappear. I'll take a second, if you don't mind, to reflect on Gerald's loss with a moment of silence. We're here today to make sure the next fisherman does not suffer the same consequence. That's the agenda. That's why we all came here on this Sunday morning. Thank you for everyone to come. I'm the president of NAVCAST Asia, a small Canadian company, a business, not a charity, not a government, not an agency or cooperative, a company based out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. But we have office in Manila for 5 years, and we've worked to develop product for the coastal fishermen here. We launched the product, this is Alon, end of 2022, so a year now. We came to Pasuquin, came to here in July 2022, installed 5 test units. Fred was a big help. A group of you were pilot testers of our equipment, helped us learn more about your conditions and more about our product and how it could help. After some initial enthusiasm, Alon was mostly lost in the day-to-day workload, and it kind of got left behind here. It wasn't followed up and didn't get implemented across the many fishermen. And that is the sad part of Gerald. He could have been equipped. And we want to help. And so we are back today. We're here today to install 15 units. The original 5 replace, plus 10 new units at no cost. They'll be installed on your vessels with your help. You'll be taught how to use them. You'll have airtime for the next few months, next 3 months, while you come together to find out a way to plan for airtime in the future if you want to continue with it. But we'll give you the units, we'll give you the activation, and you come up with a way with your local government, with agencies, with associations, working together, what have you, to address that going forward. And we really hope that the constituents could pick up that subscription for the 15 and outfit other boats so that everyone has the opportunity to use Alon when they need it. We're told the fuel budget alone for the helicopters for a search and rescue can be 10 million pesos. What am I told? 250,000 an hour, pesos an hour for a helicopter. Buys a lot of Alon for a lot of boats if you put your money in front. And you know where the boat was. You know where Gerald was. The problem with the helicopters is you're looking for Gerald. You have no idea where he is. With this, you know where he is. You go straight there. There's no question that you're trying to solve with barrels after barrels of aircraft fuel, barrels after barrels of pesos. So the constituents this isn't costing them money, it's saving them money at the end of the day. And you find Gerald, because this tells you where Gerald is. That was the problem that couldn't be solved. It does many other things. It provides traceability. If you catch tuna and you want to tag it and certify that it was caught at a certain place at a certain time, that makes it more valuable in some markets. There's a tag reader in here. Tag it, attach it to your fish. You now have a way to certify your fish as to where and when it was caught. For the BFAR and the LGU, they can monitor and manage the fishing grounds by knowing where the vessels are fishing and what's going on. For coastal security, it allows them to communicate with the fishermen and track what's going on so that they can eliminate you from maybe a Chinese vessel or a separate vessel coming in the waters. Who's this? Who's that? Well, I know that's an Alon customer. And allows for the fishermen to communicate by text between bunkas and bunka to shore. So communications day to day. Maybe you're running low on fuel, you need help from somebody to get you fuel. There are ways to communicate and deal with your problems. And maybe it's just to while away the hours. You know, you're out there and you want to chat a little bit. There's a way to do it. And then, of course, the safety. Simple switch says, I need help. It sends a message to shore to 3 people, 4 people. Sends it to the authority, and it sends to 3 people that you set up. Maybe your brother-in-law, your wife, maybe somebody else, that they can come and help and respond to that text message. Just that switch. Also, if you don't have time, if it's a capsize, when this reaches a certain angle, it reports. It says this person is in jeopardy of tipping over. Without touching it, it'll report. If it disappears, it sends it to the authority and to the family, to the 3 list of 3. If it comes back this way, it doesn't send anything. So by tilting over, we send a message automatically to the people who you've designated to help you. Finally, if you're looking for somebody, you look on SkyTracker, the app with this, you can see where they are, where they've been, the last position every 5 minutes. There's no guesswork left to where that man was when his vessel got in trouble, because it's tracked. All that's done by a solar-powered device, 2 screws, no troubles, no headaches, nothing. You can do more. You can, with your cell phone, connect and do messaging and stuff. But you don't have to. That's up to you. But it does all these things, just that. Keep this panel clean. That's all the work you have to do for 7 years. It's a powerful device. So this device will send to the authorities, send to whoever you designate, key information. Where is he? Who the vessel is? And when was that information current? And it'll keep sending it. In case a bunker run out of fuel and is being blown by the wind, he moves a long ways. Every so often it keeps sending a new update to that information. So you can keep track of where he is, where he is, where he is. Obviously, if he capsizes, it's not moving very far. But if sometimes when you run out of fuel, you can go a long ways in a bad wind. So my message is today, safety first. Let Mr. Rapol not be lost in vain. Make this his reward to the rest of you. Units that you can use to be more safe in your jobs, to feed your families, and have something as a memory to Mr. Rapol. Your job is simple, to work with your community, your authorities, your associations, whatnot, to make sure that it gets picked up. It's not just lost as a little project from Sunday here when Mr. Rapol's loss is so fresh, but it's picked up to be used as a way of doing business from now on. This is part of your operation. And you might contribute a bit. You might contribute a bit. The authorities might contribute a bit. BFAR might contribute a bit. The congressman might contribute a bit to make the money work. Many people can participate to make this thing work, but you got to organize to make it happen. My thing is to give you the 15 units and some time to use them to be a safe job and take the time to make it happen. Get the rest of the fleet, the rest of the boats equipped, and to get the subscriptions lined up. It's a way to make fishing safer in the Philippines. We didn't call this Alon by mistake. It's Tagalog. It's for the wave. We built it here in the Philippines for the Philippines. Okay, this is a Philippine product. I've lived here 5 years now. Okay, this is my love. This product, this country, this fisherman. I know what's going on. Take advantage. That's why I'm here. Thank you.